What about focusing on like the architecture of habits? You mentioned before, like environment design, systems design. That seems to be a huge part of it, sort of helping your environment to work with you as opposed to against you.
Tons of examples of that, some of them which we've already given. Choosing a gym that is not forever away. Sometimes there are people in your life that can go on journeys with you. And if it helps you to have them around, partnering up is a great thing. There are dark sides to that when you're dragging someone along that doesn't really want to be there. You ever see like roommates who be like, you're going to be my gym partner this semester. You're going to go to the gym with me. We're going to motivate each other. They're like, yeah, sure. Okay. And then all of a sudden you're at the gym alone because that person's like, hey man, I'm on this level.
Or even worse than that, you are having to use willpower that could have been spent on yourself.
Yes.
To get them
to go. Yeah. And then the whole thing's a fucking wash.
Yeah.
So you want to set up ways in which the things are easier, in which they're more pleasant. So if you can have some music that you listen to at the gym that you really like, combining that with your workout can be awesome. Making sure that your schedule accommodates for whatever it is you're doing is massive. Scheduling allotment. So if you think like the problem with me not going to the gym is two-part. One, it's an hour away. Two, I have like an appointment right before and right after, and then Monday, I can't even make it to the gym. And so architecting your habits in such a way that gives them clear timelines on which they can occur, that reduces the distance and the cost in every other way is a big deal. Here's a good example. You want to get into the habit of eating healthy food that's good for you and supports muscle growth and all that shit. Are you going to cook every meal on the spot, like a short order cook for yourself? Many people say yes. And Chris, many people actually do that because they love cooking or whatever kind of insane white people shit, crazy ass shit. Amazing, right? Amazing. If you love the process of the eggs frying and all that stuff, you got the time, do it. Most people are going to fall off the wagon big time trying some shit like that because their habit of eating well is incalculably more difficult by them having to cook every meal. If they sign up for a meal delivery service, if they just batch cook once on the weekend, a combo of fridge and freezer or whatever, if they got money, they hire someone to cook for them. If you're serious about that habit, you have now made it infinitely easier to actually do because your habit of eating well is now as difficult as look into a refrigerator, pull out Tupperware, put into microwave, hit 2 buttons, wait 2 minutes, consume food versus like looking around the apartment and being like, I had to cook something healthy. Pizza exists though, and it's one phone call away.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing about life is supply and demand is the huge ruler of many of our worlds. And what many people demand is awesome hedonic things to be delivered quickly and easily. And so a lot of our economy is architected very well to do that. If you want junk food right now, oh my God, there's like 10 apps that would gladly bring you all the junk food you want. If you want really healthy food that's exactly to your macros right now, I don't know, good luck. There's got to be some restaurant that will Uber Eats you some grilled chicken, something like that. So making all of your shit as easy as possible is a big deal. This comes to a head with a lot of the psychology behind motivation and discipline and willpower and getting things done. Here's the dichotomy. People who really get riled up about setting big goals and knocking them out of the park oftentimes really get off on the fact that it's tough. It's not for everybody. And you'll tell them, hey, there's this way you can do your goal that'll get you there easier. And they'll be like, fuck that, man. There's no honor in that shit. Dope. But if you have a goal that it's real difficult to get to, and you could make it easier to get to that same goal, what you really should be thinking is, oh, it's too easy for you, dope. Your goal is too pathetic. Make your goal harder so that using every trick in the book to make everything as easy and seamless as possible, barely gasping for air crossing the finish line. Now you've truly ascended to your ability set that you could using every weapon that you have in your arsenal. Do you want to roll into battle with just a knife, or do you want a whole tank squadron behind you? Do you want to win? Well, yeah, I can win without the tanks. Okay. Is the war not hard enough for you? You're fighting like one pig in a field or some shit. There's no deployment, right? Go knock Putin off his throne. Do that shit. You'll need all the tanks.
Yep.
So a lot of times when people are like, yeah, man, they'll say that about a lot of shit. But they have valid points too. Because some people try to do the easy stuff just because they're fucking cowards like me. And they just want to do easy shit. And that's no good. But if you're using easy to make your habits more tractable to empower yourself,
yep.
You can either easily accomplish the goal, which is sweet, or raise the stakes on the goal, difficultly accomplish that, and then do more. One thing you get all the time, the modern weight loss drugs, semaglutide, tirzepatide, soon to be retatrutide, they absolutely make dieting easier. That's their job. And a lot of people get all sorts of feelings about them, which they damn well should, because it digs right to the depth of this kind of shit. But if you think dieting's too easy on semaglutide, you need to diet longer and harder. It'll be just as hard of a diet as you remember before it, except you'll be 18 pounds leaner and everyone will be like, holy shit, what happened to your face? So make things as easy as humanly possible in the execution so that you can execute more. If you told Elon or some shit like, hey, I know that you like take a car from this location to this other one to work at like one of your companies and then in Washington, D.C. Like, wouldn't it be like more challenging if you rode your bike? He'd be like, yeah, sure, shit would. Then I would arrive tired. I wouldn't be able to do my job. So if I could actually get a teleporter to just teleport my ass to the place I need to go, that would be amazing. He'd be like, yeah, well, of course Elon succeeded. He had a teleporter. Shit. Do you also want a teleporter? Let's get you one. Let's get you to succeed. You want empowerment. The difficulty should be in how crazy is the goal. And the difficulty should be enough, whatever you want. You want a hard goal? Pick a hard goal. You have too many empowerment strategies? Pick a fucking harder goal. That's on you. You can have all the grind and suffering you want. No problem. Do more goals. You already accomplished what Elon did. Now go win Ronnie Coleman's 8 Mr. Olympia streak. Do 9. Mm-hmm. Easy money today. And if that's too easy, you could become literal God. Whatever. There's no end of that shit. Start with giving yourself every single weapon so that the goal is easy, so that you accomplish a goal barely sweating. So you can go to sleep that night with people congratulating you that you did it, and then you can feel a sense of imposter syndrome so that you can feel like you did it and it wasn't even hard. What a fucking blessing that is. For people who have struggled to accomplish great things in their lives, I'm not one of these people, wouldn't they want that? They'd want to be able to look back and say, thank God that was easy. Like, we didn't even know. Can you imagine you get like Churchill during World War II? You're like, yeah, man, we have this new weapon. It's like a fucking modern, like, we somehow got an F-22 squadron with all of its support fleet to you. Do you want it? You'd be like, we are struggling to maintain a free globe and Britain. Yes, I want it. And so if you think you're going to make life too easy on yourself, don't you worry about that for a second. Make it too easy. Cross the finish line, accomplish your goal and be like, that was too easy. Keep every strategy that made that goal easy. Keep every easy habit right in line with whatever bullshit. Was it a lot of like famous inventors and shit like that? They have like their outfit prearranged for the next day. So you don't have to think about the shit. Yeah, of course Einstein made up all those equations, bro. He wasn't fucking picking outfits like me. Look at your boys fucking dripping wet out here, man. Einstein wasn't covered in this fucking pussy, you feel me? True. But next time you go to try to figure out the basic equations that run the world, give yourself all the advantages. And if it's too easy, you can make it harder next time. That's all I got to say about that.
Before we continue, if you haven't been feeling as sharp or energized as you'd like, getting your blood work done is the best place to start, which is why I partnered with Function, because they run lab tests twice a year that monitor over 100 biomarkers. They've got a team of expert physicians that take the data, put it in a simple dashboard, and give you actionable insights and recommendations to improve your health and lifespan. They track everything from your heart health to your hormone levels, your thyroid function, and nutrient deficiencies. They even screen for 50 types of cancer at stage 1, which is 5 times more data than you get from an annual physical. Getting your blood work drawn and analyzed like this would usually cost thousands, but with Function, it is only $500. And right now, the first 1,000 people can get an additional $100 off, meaning it's only $400 to get the exact same blood panel that I use. Just go to the link in the description below or head to functionhealth.com/modern wisdom. That's functionhealth.com/modern wisdom. Thank you very much for tuning in. Did you enjoy that clip? Well, the full-length episode is available right here. Go on, give it a watch.